6:30, I'll call the Halifax Board of Selectmen meeting to order. It is now 6:30. We'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gordon?
Yes.
Before you begin, Ashley had asked if the chat function could be disabled for tonight's meeting on Zoom.
Okay.
That would take a vote of the board.
Is there a way to make it so it's the hand?
People, I think, can still raise a hand.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I motion.
Is there a second?
Why?
Because I feel like if somebody wants to talk at our meeting, they should raise their hand and say who they are. Just like they would if they were here.
Second.
All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, up first is discussion of candidates for Council on Aging and possible vote to hire the new Council on Aging Director. So we have,
Well, we were very impressed with the ones that we had chosen.
You're going to need to use the mics here.
I don't intend to talk that long.
Yes, I'm really sorry. But I'm thankful for that.
I know. We had selected 4 applicants from 16, and we thought that we decided that the 3, we interviewed with you, the 3 that we liked the best, and we had left it to you to decide which of those you wanted to bring to the Council on Aging, which they desperately need someone over there now. There is absolutely no one in charge. One person, the outreach worker, goes to school 2 days a week, spending 2 and 3 hours at the Shine program. The nurse is there on a part-time basis. Lisa is out on a medical leave for 2 weeks. And then we have the meals program lady that comes around 9:30 and leaves after all the lunches are done and everybody reports back that everybody is okay. So it's kind of a terrible situation over there, and we need somebody in charge right away.
okay.
So if you could pick someone of those 3 that we told you about, then we would appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I would recommend that we choose Darlene Reagan
Okay. Is that nomination?
nomination.
Okay, I'll second. Is there any further discussion?
The reason I chose her, for one, she's familiar with Halifax and the Council on Aging building and work. And I think she's approachable. And I think as an outreach worker, she has a finger on the pulse of elderly service.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, I'll call for a vote then. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No one? Okay, unanimous. Charlie, could you?
I will try, if the meeting's short enough, I'll even try and reach out tonight before I leave.
Okay. Okay, and for the next part of the meeting, I have to recuse myself.
Up for reappointment, who I feel has done an excellent job in the position of building inspector, it's Mr. Piccarelli. I move that we reappoint him to the building inspector for the next 3 years. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a no vote.
Okay, so I had written a note to the board that if, let's see what I say, if the board decide to reappoint him, the projected schedule for advertising recruitment will need to establish a deadline date of June 18th, since we're now already at June 1st, for applications for the position. 2 weeks after, I hope to advertise in the Plimpton Halifax Express. The board has commitments on June 22nd for appointments for various boards and commissions. Then on June 24th, interviews with firms responding to the RFP for town council services. On what date would the board like to hold interviews with candidates for the building inspector position if interviews are needed?
Twenty-third?
22nd is a Tuesday.
Well, the 22nd, you're going to be doing numerous interviews for boards and committees. You indicated that you wanted to interview everybody who was applying or
Right.
reapplying for those positions.
So the 23rd is fine, if that works for Troy.
23rd, let's see here.
22nd? 23rd?
23rd.
I have no conflicts.
Yeah, it should be fine. Okay.
Okay.
What time does the board want to start?
You want to do night, 6 or
6:30.
6:30?
Okay. And I'll leave, obviously, enough time for the interviews. Okay.
So, next up, we have contract negotiations.
Which I don't have anything at all at this point. It's probably downstairs at this point. I have information from our council about recommendations on the police chief contract,
Okay.
but you haven't had time to review it. For instance, Michael Gilman's notes just came in, I think, yesterday. And there's no progress on any of the other contracts. The mixed unit, I know we're going to be talking about in exec on June 8th. So.
We give the update on the firefighters that day as well.
Or if you want to prefer, we can go in executive session tonight on that. But yeah, we could do firefighters on the 8th.
Well, why don't we just do the update real quick now? So, is there a motion to go into executive session for contract negotiations to discuss the firefighters as discussed in strategy with respect to collective bargaining in an open meeting may have detrimental effect on the bargaining of the town?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
Okay, this is a roll call vote. Troy?
Yes.
Ashley?
Yes.
And myself, yes. Okay.